glad to have you with us from Kroger Field in Lexington, Kentucky. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Kentucky Wildcats. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Hollywood with the latest on the weather.
Thanks, guys. The Wildcats head coach told me before the game he knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wildcats offense will have the football first. C.J. Baxter, the former Texas Longhorn, he scored 4 times in their last game, just under 100 yards in the W. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Looking for room at the 40. Ball by himself down the middle. Past the 20. To the house. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They'll stop the clock for an injured Wildcat. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return as the coverage unit right on top of it. The Crimson Tide offense comes out, and now they'll go on the attack. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella. He delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
3rd and short. They've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Russell. It's complete to the left. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Russell. He's moving out of the pocket. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Russell on play action. Got a man, it's Rodgers. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
Listen, my job is to poke and prod and find where you're weak. I like it. Get the ball in the perimeter. How are the ends playing the run support? Can I get on the edge, make some big, easy plays early in this ballgame?
And show them a variety of runs that could be an alley. Got enough for the first. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Run in the red zone, it's Hill. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. On 1st and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. And the offense about to dial up its 10th play of this drive. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Throwing Russell. Under fire. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to the run. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this setter down gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. We'll get a stoppage here for an injured player for the Tide. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. Trying to impose their will with the run. Picks up the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Using his legs, it's Patterson. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. And the Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The run inside. It's Barnes. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Going to the run, it's Baxter. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and goal. They'll run it with Baxter. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down to the 2. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Baxter. And this defense is defending its goal line. Back-to-back stops right in the shadow of their own goalpost. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Kentucky! You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
That's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
Here comes that Alabama offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Toss sweep to the left. There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on 1st down. Unloads quickly. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. On the run, it's Hill. Inside the 35. Finding some room. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown tie. Extra point here will tie the game.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up, so it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's in open space downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ivory. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. Kentucky will be forced to punt. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. The Tide ready to roll on offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They go play action with Russell. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games this guy's notched a sack, starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on 3rd down. He'll pull it down and run. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down. He tried to get it on his own. They bring the punter onto the field now. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the grab. It's Miller. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Offense getting set for 1st down. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Quickly to the tight end. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Wants to keep it in the air. He'll pull it down. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking for room, it's Ivory. Nowhere to go. Same song, 2nd verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Rodriguez. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Wildcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
What will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go. Trying play action. Got his man. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. And the Wildcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Firing to the right, complete.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Complete. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Timeout taken by Kentucky. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Smashes it between the uprights. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 6 team, the Texas Longhorns. And it's the Buckeyes getting a banner day from their stars on the road. To pick up victories away from home, that's the mark of a focused team. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, social media certainly does, inside the Big 12. Now back to your game at Kroger Field. What an effective job both of these teams have done running the football. Both have gone over 100 yards, and it's because both have committed to pounding the rock. Credit these coordinators with sticking to the game plan. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Old Commonwealth Stadium and Kroger Field.
Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They'll run it from the gun. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
To the ground.
I think he does a really good job on this second down play of being very decisive, getting north-south, making the play, and now setting up a much better third down. That's a play we can continue to run even on third down right now.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. Handoff to the lone back. Breaks into the open. He's inside the 40. At the 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Fielded in the end zone, it's Rodgers. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Reads it, fires complete. Still running at the 40. And he'll run out of bounds, but a much-needed productive play in the passing game. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Russell on play action. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Into the end zone unimpeded. Except for that piece of laundry on the field, this might be coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's 1st down. C.J. Baxter one more time. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that 1st down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. Snags it, and there's running room. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Running inside, it's Patterson. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got him, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. They go play action with Russell. He tries to take the top off. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. This offense has it with really good field position. Trying to run, it's Patterson. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to the well. Good, solid tackle.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. He slides that just inside the right upright.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gonna run it. It's Hill. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Russell. Fires left. Makes the catch. It's Rodgers. You want to talk about changing field position. The huge play takes it down to the 37. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. They'll move the wide receiver. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. After the flag, it's 1st and 5 for the offense. Got it behind the line. It's Rodgers. Turning it on. He's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line, a mere yard away from pay dirt. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Hill. He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defense going all in to stop the run. Here comes the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price. Now it's 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Absolutely center cut. That'll pull them back to within 6.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quarterback may change this route. Baxter again. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the third quarter. Headed to the fourth, and both of these running backs have been outstanding, and both have found the end zone on the day. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. This time he wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Baxter. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Hauls it in. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
The keeper on the option. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of one. Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Rodriguez. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. It's complete on the right side. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. The run inside. It's Barnes. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Kentucky!
Man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the two-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a two-possession game. They must get something here. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hill. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. Runs through the tackle. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Russell fires complete on the crosser. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. On the option. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Russell. He's got it and still on his feet. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell. Oh, they're after him. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The Tide answers back. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. He didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Got a man, it's Anderson. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The pressure, the intensity is palpable. A huge play right here on 3rd and 2. Looking to throw for it. Stepping to the right. He'll try to do it himself. They'll mark him down right there, but it'll be enough for a Kentucky first down.
It's the 4th quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a 1-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need to score badly. We got to keep drives alive like this.
And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Now it's up to the defense to put this game on ice with a few minutes left to play. Russell on play action. Makes the grab. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And with that, he's got him set up with a 1st and goal as we get set to play on the other side of the 2-minute timeout. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
That is how it's done. In the clutch, in the big time, your offense comes up with the big drive, puts points on the board. Now you tell your kicker, go knock this PAT through, take the lead. Nice execution by this offense.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Quick handoff. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And that 2-minute drill, man, you're searching for those first downs. You got to find them. Sometimes it's a run. Sometimes it's a screen. Whatever it is, they choose to run the football here. Still time, but we're still in that hurry-up situation.
And the Wildcats come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Hand off for Baxter. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
In a situation like this, it's all about confidence on offense, and having success early in the drive is paramount. And that's what you've seen. They've done a really good job here putting a few plays together. They've got some momentum. They've got to keep this thing up if they're going to go score.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Intercepted, and that is the last. Defense ends this game in style, coming up with a turnover, and now they can just kneel it out. They'll go to the ground. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the first down. Well, points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is you're going to score. This offense